Got a question for you folks. I'm on my stomp today, even though I'm walking. But we're going to start off with a question. Like these questions. I know y'all like them too. How many of you guys out there can be bought or sold? Or bought and sold? How about that? So let's give you an example. Say for instance that I'm a billionaire. I come up to you and I hand you a note. And on that note, I'm making an offer for you. And I'm going to write down a specific price, you know, a couple of $1 million or whatever you want. I'm going to write it on this note card and I'm going to hand it to you. And you're going to effectively, if you want to do this deal, you're going to sell yourself to me. Meaning that for the rest of your life, for this couple of $1 million, I will own you in such a way that I'll tell you when to brush your teeth, when to take a shit, when to wash your face if you do that, when to talk, when to shut up, right? Everything in your life I will control, and you will simply hand me the keys to your soul simply because I gave you a check. And that check was for some, you know, monetary amount, a large amount, but it's only paper, folks. So you don't realize off the bat that you're willing to give something that's priceless, worth more than diamonds, gold, everything all put together. Something that lives forever, that has the ability to never fade forever. You're going to offer that to me for some, you know, disclosed amount that I'm going to show you. Can you be bought or sold, or bought and sold? How about that? Can you be bought and sold, folks? The majority of you can't. Now, in my lifetime, I've had conversations and I've heard people joke and stuff, and we've looked at sports, and you may hear about this new athlete or this new actor or something getting some deal or signing to some major studio or some organization, and they're going to get a huge sum of money, right? And they're in negotiations, and you sit with your friends looking at the game, and you say, you know, whatever that money, that amount was offered, you look at your friend and say, shit, I'll do it for $4 million. You say something like that. You've heard these jokes. You've done it yourself, right? Can you be bought and sold, folks? When it comes to living in this society, this world, which is going to end one day, the society that you know, as you know it, will end. I'm telling you, guaranteed. You have no control, you have no authority in this matter, you have no say-so. You've had too much say-so, by the way. So when this time comes, are you prepared to honor the deal that you made? Or will you be one of these people when you stand before the Most High, right? Because not realizing that he was always there. He always saw every movement you made, every thought you had in your body, in your mind. He knew those thoughts. He was there standing right next to you in that space, right? Occupying your body, your space, keeping you alive, the force of your life. So there's nothing you can hide from him. But when you think in terms of self, when you think in terms of I live in a world where this is just all there is, and whatever I do, I'll do, and then after it's over, that's it. You're a fucking fool. Bought and sold people. We see them every day. We idolize these people. We think they're great, right? They're a bunch of fucking demons and fools. Low, miserable people who were so of such low self-esteem that they were willing to give up anything just to be recognized. Now, these are characteristics of a narcissist, folks, right? Whether they're low-level narcissists or high-functioning narcissists that like to be aggressive and take control, they're all the same. At the end of the day, when you boil it down, they're all the same, folks. They have low-level emotions. These are the go-getters and bullshitters that you idolize, that you want to be like, right? And you know, the thing about this is that I just want you guys to realize something. Your souls are priceless, folks. But some of you just don't get that, right? You live for now. You live in the moment. You hear a lot of these scholars in our society and a lot of these philosophers and stuff tell you all of this shit. Do what you want. They've already sold their souls. The goal for you and their jobs at this point is to get more people to give their souls up. So when this day comes, because they know it's coming, the devil knows he's going to get a foot up his ass. What he's done successfully, though, I give him credit, is convince most of you fucking fools out there that he can defeat the Most High. That somehow if you all nose wiping, ass wiping, bone breaking fools who are literally no more than a step above a primate, that all of you are going to get together consciously and you're going to defeat the Most High, right? Not realizing that the Most High is powering blah, 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 all of you guys, right? He's the power behind your souls. He's the force of your life for all of you fucking fools. So literally in a snap of a finger, you all can drop. But you don't get that because you're the biggest fools in I've ever seen. Most of you. Can you be bought and sold, folks? That is the question, right? By your own, admissions or will, you're giving this thing up. Now, I was somewhere recently, I'm not going to name the place. I was just in there for a moment, just going in and out. And in this place, there's a lot of business folks. There's a lot of suit and tie people, a lot of coveters, people who want to get that esteem, who need that acknowledgement. And I only deal with these people for short bursts at a time. I don't want to deal with them too long because too much of that is just too much on me, right? For a justice empath, too much. Right? But I saw, I had the opportunity to catch something, a quick glance of something. And I'm just so glad that the Most High put me in this position to see this. But I saw two guys, two suit and tires, walking past each other. And I swear I'm not lying, folks. They acknowledged each other, did their little greeting in passing. But they put that little H up. Those little devil signs they do, this kind of thing like this. They did something like that in passing. And I said, wow. So they're doing these secret handshakes and all this fucking foolishness. The coveters. So really pretty much what was said in that exchange was, yeah, guy, we're both in this thing. Right? Right? You're coveted. I'm coveted too. We're good. But are you good? I love to see you show the Most High that symbol on the day of your reckoning. I love to see it. Explain to him why all of this money that was given to you was worth it. When it's his land, because you're going to have to explain to him why you handed over the deed to a fucking squatter. Right? Squatters don't have a job in our society. They don't work anywhere. A lot of them are hobos and bums and stuff. So when you think about the devil, right? The lower energies, they're just a bunch of scumbagged, low-level pieces of shit who are liars and deceivers, who will lie to any fucking fool who wants to be validated. The devil will tell you anything, folks. He'll tell you anything you want to hear. You've known this all your lives, but for some reason, when that check clears and it hits your hand, somehow you just forget these things. You somehow think that you can take that money and you can buy another soul. That's why it's priceless, folks, because it's only given to you, and the Most High is the only being, the creator, who can provide this to you. The devil can't give you shit. He can eat your soul and try to live, because that's all they're doing. They're eating you guys to stay alive. They don't have, the devil is such a pussy punk ass piece of shit. He doesn't even have the ability to stay alive without making victims. He has to devour you for sustenance. You get what I'm saying? The Most High does not need any of us for anything. He is our everything. Do you get what I'm saying, folks? So yeah, I'm on my stump for this. Because a lot of you in this world can be bought and sold. The clubhouse guys that I was just talking about. All of the fools at your workplace who watch these demons, right? These assholes who have stolen power. None of them were qualified on any level. You're looking at their gross incompetence on a daily basis. A lot of times you have to fix their mistakes on a daily basis. But these are your bosses. These are the people making all of this money. When they came to that job, see, the majority of regular people, any race, right? Because when you get on another level, you realize the big joke is that you're being deceived. So when you covet your race or some group you're in, you don't realize that you're just a flunky. And you'll figure that out one day, right? But you covet. And if you're going to come to a job, because most jobs run by these fucking devils and evil motherfuckers that steal and stuff. So notice how they have these jobs where they have high salary starting out. You walk in the door, they're gonna pay you 80 grand or something. If you're gonna walk into a job and make 80 grand, trust me, you are a part of the bullshit. You are literally in the secret handshake club, folks. Because most of us, right, if we have a job in this world, and I've had many of them, they're not gonna pay you fairly. So if you figured out a way for somebody to say, yeah, sure, we'll give you 80 grand, and you're coloring books all day and shit, but you're making this money. Meanwhile, John Doe over there or Jane Doe over there is working her ass off, trying to keep food on the table, can barely pay her fucking light bill. You know, that power bill that, you know, that you misers hold over people. Not realizing that the great sun is providing that to you. You're not paying a dime. Every ounce of energy that you have in this society, in this world, is given to you by the world herself, right? And the other higher beings that she does these duties with. None of them have charged you any fucking thing, right? Do you not believe that they can whip your asses? Any of you. I don't give a fuck if you're the highest leader in the land. You're just a fucking person, right? When you stand before the Most High, your coveted title that you thought you were, I'm somebody, I made $80,000. What the fuck is $80,000? Huh? What is $80,000 when you're talking to God? Huh? But you're a fucking fool. The devil will laugh at you when you go to hell and take all of that money and ball it up in a wad, in a flaming wad, and smack you in your fucking face with it. And laugh at you and tell you, you want money? You can have all the money you want as you burn forever. You get what I'm saying, folks? The hellish worlds are not, they're real, right? It is not worth your souls, folks. A lot of you in this world are coveters. Why are we looking up to all of these celebrities and all of these fucking fools who are so low, who have lower self-esteem in some cases than we have? They're committing suicide left and right. Your ass work every day. They're slave driving you, beating you down. Society is keeping you out of everything. And you haven't committed suicide. But this motherfucker has a $1 billion in the bank. Y'all not thinking about why this is happening? Okay? These people were bought and sold. Right? Someone is going to decide when they're going to go out of here. And that usually is reserved for the Most High. But the Most High knows this anyway. He knows everything, folks. It's his will. He's allowing it to happen for reasons that are above your pay grade. You're just monkeys. You don't get it. So remember one thing. Your integrity is more important than anything else that you can imagine. Your integrity. What you're willing to be, what you're willing to say or do, right? You're not coveting some status. Status for what? A group of devils? You people are literally fucking fools. I'm tired. The next time I hear a motherfucker tell me all the stats about some fucking football player and how many yards they ran, the next time I hear this shit. Because when I ask your punk asses about something that's directly affecting you, how they're stealing your money, how they're not letting you do this or do that, that makes logical sense. That clearly points to them as being narcissists and trying to literally control you. Down to the point where they will try to put these microchips in your hand or your forehead or something, the mark of the beast, right? You're not even smart enough to realize that once that chip goes in your hand, they literally can turn it on your ass right in your face. With all the deception they've been doing, they can just flip it on you and just come right out and say, you know what, we own you now, right? There's poison in that microchip. If you try to resist or do anything, you'll be off the grid and we'll have to kill you. This is how you're going to be hunted, folks. Fucking fools. A lot of y'all not even thinking about this. Stop coveting demons. People that have given their souls up, they have chips in their forehead. You're watching stars freeze up on camera and sit motionless for fucking 10 minutes without blinking or breathing. And you think that that's normal. I love bad behavior. I don't like coveters. Right? I don't like these people who just don't get it, folks. They are the reason why the world is what it is. Yeah, I'm on the stomp today for that shit. Can you be bought and sold, motherfucker? The best of us can, right? We're holding on to the Most High. We know. That's why we're not going to perish, folks. Go over to my website, thinkbehavior.info. Pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. This is bad behavior. Okay, you can pick your book up on Amazon. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, folks, and you have a great day. Remember this shit, though. Don't covet, folks. Don't covet. Take care.